How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Fight Rundown, episode 215, and boxing's back with another big card.
Massive.
Huge Saudi card. We've got Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. Now it's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's probably the most anticipated fight of the year. It's the last time I remember a fight so hyped was Spence Crawford. It's that sort of level. This is probably even more actually than that fight.
This is for me the biggest fight in the last 40 years.
Well, I'm thinking I think this is the biggest fight that people are excited for since Floyd McGregor. That sort of hype.
It is massive. I would say I don't even know. Like, it's bigger than Floyd Pacquiao. It's probably not. It's not bigger than Floyd McGregor.
No, it's not. It's not
the quality of the quality of fight. We're talking like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, of
versus
course.
Roberto Duran.
Yeah,
like, it's that high.
Yeah,
it is that. And Crawford Spencer's in that category.
Yeah, it is. But this is just different, isn't it? This
is ridiculous. I can't. I'm actually excited.
Yeah,
like I am so excited for this fight.
And you know, the undercard's decent. It's pretty good. I mean, you can't really complain. It's a decent night of boxing.
Yeah.
And we'll probably start on the undercard. And I know that obviously the co-main was meant to be Shakur Stevenson and Joe Cordina, but Shakur has that injury to his shoulder or something. I can't really quite remember. So the new co-main is Wardley Clark 2.
Is that official?
Yeah, co-main? That's the co-main.
Kind of like that.
And couple fights.
God, I'm so excited. This fight is actually
buzzing.
Crazy. This fight's so sick. This fight's I can't wait. I don't even know your opinion.
Oh, well,
we're gonna
to be fair, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I wonder how. I think we're probably going to differ, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we've got some big names on there. The thing is with these Saudi cards, as we've said before, isn't it? There's almost some guaranteed locks on there every now and then, isn't there?
Facts, yeah.
There's just some big names on there just to get them on the card, really, in my opinion, sometimes. You got Ben Whittaker against Liam Cameron on the card. Liam Cameron recently coming off a decent performance against Lyndon Arthur, I think. And Lyndon Arthur won that fight.
Did he beat him, though?
This is what I mean.
I think he did.
I think he did as well. That's a... he obviously got a lot of respect off that fight and gets a big fight against Ben Whittaker. And it's a step up for Ben Whittaker in the pros. And it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I think, he's born for this sort of stage.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff won't faze him. He just needs to stay switched on. Because you look at that fight with Leon Willins and he got caught way too much for the level.
Yeah. I think his last two performances haven't quite been either viral or...
No.
Statement making.
No, he's been found out a little bit at times by Southern area level fighters.
He's just looking like a bit of a prick because he's not able to embarrass him, but also he's not able to get him out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and you got a guy in Liam Cameron, based off what I've seen of him, he's probably looking at like a British level, Commonwealth level sort of fighter. And it's a step up.
I think he's a bit overrated personally, Liam Cameron.
Yeah.
And that sounds bad. Look, he's had a great story, an absolute fantastic story from where he's come from. How boxing saved his life. Of course, sponsored by Gripsocks Grimsby. Or at least an ambassador of him.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't think he's all that compared to the way people are making out.
Do you think Ben Whittaker's going to school him?
I reckon he's going to school him worse than he did in his last few fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon there's going to be... When you have someone fighting back, that benefits Ben Whittaker.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he'll look loads better. He'll look loads better in this one. I agree. I think Ben Whittaker will get him out of there as well in a couple of rounds, and I think in 6, I think he'll get him out of there.
I don't think Ben Whittaker likes getting his opponents out. He just likes...
He likes playing around with them. He does. Yeah, that's another point.
He likes the montage of like the embarrassments.
He likes them TikTok edits, doesn't he? I bet he watches them all day.
Facts.
And yeah, I'm excited to watch him in the ring again. It's someone who I've said is like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him, and I really like him. I really like his style. I think it's fun to watch. So, that's all that matters to me. We've got Chris Eubank Jr. against Smerta. Yep,
Well, this one's interesting after Eubanks' recent comment. Shall I get it up?
Yeah, go on. So obviously he's dissed all the promoters, and it went Ben Shalom's all right. But everyone else, you're all scumbags, is what he said. And Frank Warren, with all of his, I'm a warrior. Frank Warren behind all the security guards was going, I can't hear you, mate. I can't hear you.
Right, let me try and find this.
The bottom line of it is very.
The guy's a scumbag. Calais Sauerland.
Here we are.
Why boxer? Because every other promoter out here is a scumbag.
Just let me know when you want to pause it.
That's why.
He's a scumbag.
We've got Frank Warren behind me. Been lying and cheating his way through boxing for the last couple decades. Wow. Sued me for a couple $100,000 a few years ago, so obviously I was never going to go with him.
Very interesting.
Why boxer? Because every other guy's a scumbag. Calais Sauerland, had me locked up.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
Calais Sauerland had
and he does.
Had me locked up in a terrible contract for the last few years, squeezing money out of me at every opportunity. Scumbag. Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, they did everything they could to try and make this fight against Conor Benn still go ahead.
Scumbag.
Still go ahead.
Why'd you fight Hamza Sharad, scumbag?
After knowing that,
scumbag.
Still go ahead.
Why'd you fight Hamza Sharad, scumbag?
After knowing that they, that he was on steroids. Scumbags.
Scumbags.
I would say the only promoter that I know for sure
he's absolutely seething.
Is His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Tried to save it, didn't he?
Scumbag. Calais Sauerland.
Frank's won a couple of fights against Matchroom, and now he thinks he's the man, really, isn't he, at the moment?
I can't lie.
He's got, he's pressing him a little bit there,
Frank Warren, my favourite promoter.
I do like Frank.
And that I didn't think I'd ever say that.
Yeah.
Obviously not Dana White. Dana White's a go. I thought I was always a Matchroom guy.
Yeah.
Through and through. I love Matchroom. Mate, by the way, dropped a bit of... I was at Liverpool this weekend, and I said to wrap the Nick Ball interview up, and I went, Nick Ball, great to see him. Of course, another win for Queensbury, where the best box. And everyone started laughing, but I was like, mate, that's a great saying. That's what Queensbury should be running with, shouldn't they?
Yeah, and I feel like this year especially, Queensbury do a better job than Matchroom as building up a fighter from almost from scratch. So
Facts.
Matchroom are really good at signing a huge name that's already huge and get him on the big shows, which is exciting, which is good. But I just think that Queensbury do a much better job at building up a fighter and making them a star, rather than.
Balls is on one today. I can't lie. He's been dropping some absolute corkers.
Hamza Shiraz is
hang on. Let me just give you praise for a second. Hang on.
Hold on, I'm talking, brother.
Cut me off right. Balls is. We just did the UFC review, and now just there. That is so true. That is actually so true. Matchroom are so good at just signing someone and making them bigger.
Yeah.
But Queensbury might be the spot to build stars.
Yeah, well, 100%. You look at Hamza Shiraz, you look at how he's built, and now he's almost a superstar in British boxing, and now he's arguably the best prospect in British boxing. He probably is.
Yeah.
And they've built him from scratch. So and there's more.
Liam Davis, Shabazz Massoud.
Exactly.
These guys are on the rise. Nick Ball.
Yeah, Nick Ball's huge name, and I just think there's so many names out there that weren't really known, and Queensbury's done a great job at building them into stars, and they just do a much better job than Matchroom at that.
Was what I did want to touch on. I mentioned it last episode on the UFC one. I said I wanted to talk about something, and I think now's a valid time to talk about it because, especially now you've said that, everyone speaks boxing's back, boxing's booming, right? I've been to 8 or 9 big cards this year, Matchroom, Queensbury, Boxer. Been to quite a lot. Thank you, SBR, by the way. I've been lucky to be sent there. But none of these shows have sold out once, right? I've not been. The last sellout show I've been to was Yard Beterbiev, right? And think about how long ago that was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe Woodlara 2. And Woodlara 1. But is boxing really booming? I know we've got a massive fight. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to like stand UFC here. I'm genuinely being honest. I think boxing currently, and this is why I'm giving credit to Queensbury, are reaping the problems they've created for themselves in the last 15 years of putting one big fighter on each card.
It's a good point.
And I just really want to make it clear.
It's a good point. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Where with the UFC, there's stars. There's a couple stars on each card, and there's big fights. There's more than one big fight on each card, and you're right.
All this tapped off.
Yeah.
And that was all the way around.
And that's Nick Ball fighting in Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
It's I do know what you mean. I know what you're saying.
There's a different angle. The other side.
Yeah. Empty.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like, yes, we've got a fantastic card. Yes, I reckon numbers are going to be smashed tonight. Have we lost every star in boxing? And do we need people like Frank Warren who's building not mega stars, but at least some sort of stars?
Yeah.
And that's why the Magnificent 7 cards are great. Cause,
100%.
yeah, money's worth.
Yeah.
I just had to raise it.
Yeah, and I like that point, and I agree with you. I think that the Saudis are moving the sport in the right direction to getting the big names on the cards, but we need to see some better matchups. But it's a start getting more than one star on each card because Opetay is moving up to be a star at some point. Wardley Clark, they're not stars, but it's a good fight.
I'll be honest, in 2015 on Sky when Joshua was headlining, this was a normal card.
It was, yeah.
I'm just saying, look,
yeah.
Everyone's glazing boxing right now, especially boxing fans, because you are somewhat up, you know what I mean? I'm saying you because obviously, you know what I mean? But this was a regular card in 2015 at the O2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're off to the O2, you're going to watch an upcoming star here, you're going to watch a decent women's fight, you know what I mean? Someone who's pretty
British
good.
title fight with some big names on, and then you got like you got international star on there, and then the main events.
Yeah, exactly. And you got a world title fight. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this was quite normal. I feel like.
Well, yeah, a couple of years ago, it was a world.
Not this caliber, by the way.
It was world title fights every week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and sometimes twice a week, and it was like that. And it's they are playing catch up. The UFC's just absolutely knocked them on the ground. I know I said a couple months ago that I think boxing's big, but I'm looking at it now. The UFC's done a good job of almost beating boxing to the ground a little bit.
Yeah.
And just constantly getting these stars on these shows, and he's really reaping the rewards of that. And yeah, I just need more of this. This is a good start. I think it's a great. I think it's got potential to be massive again.
It's what I was saying was we are going on a tangent here, so I do apologise. But when you go to watch UFC, I guarantee half the people at UFC Manchester wasn't going, maybe even 80%, wasn't going to watch Leon Edwards versus Bilal. They were going to the experience to say they've been to the UFC.
Yeah.
Is boxing being that accessible to the point where no one wants to go now because they know what a boxing show looks like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
That, yeah.
I'm not going to watch, like, if you're a boxing, say if you take your missus to a boxing fight, right? You take your missus to
like a Dalton Smith headliner or something like that.
Yeah, again, like what an example. Yeah. Say if you take her to Dalton Smith headliner, right, and she has a fantastic time. Wow. Like I've just watched this crazy fight. I've just seen someone get knocked out live. I love the entrances. I love all the shebang.
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks later or a month later you go, oh, do you wanna look who's fighting now? Lee Woods in Nottingham. It's only down the road. Should we go?
Yeah.
Nah, I'd probably just stay at home.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it once now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you reckon that's what the problem boxing has in? Everyone in Liverpool's thinking, I've been to enough fights here.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
It's not going to change. The fights are going to be the same. I feel like
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I feel like that's what happened. But like you said, then you're getting cards like this.
So it's on the up, hopefully.
100%. I feel like I've just put a bit of a dampener for no reason, but I just had to address it. But yeah, moving on up. Where was we at, Bowles?
Eubank Jr. and Sameta. And I don't really know his opponent that much.
Yeah, should I put him in box rank?
Yeah. I mean, again, it's one of those get the big names out there. In my opinion, I think he's going to get the win. I think I've seen him fight before, actually. Maybe once or twice, but
Jaime Munguia.
Yeah,
He's lost to, but I don't know him. I don't know who he is, to be fair.
Yeah, you expect Chris Eubank to get the job done pretty decently, I think, especially coming off a win against like Liam Smith. You know, because he's class, isn't he? He's just a class above. Him. So I expect him to get the job done there, and of course, Sky Nicholson's defends her world title as well, which is something we skipped past against Chapman. It's a good opportunity for her to go out to Saudi on a big card, and hopefully she gets the job done as she's a British fighter.
Sure.
So
getting New Zealand, isn't she? But
Chapman is.
Oh
British.
right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah. Big name, big chance for Sky Nicholson.
100%. Yeah.
Just gonna say Liam Smith is out there, and not taking shots here, but he was definitely. Do I rip him? Or...
It's up to you.
Not trying to rip him, but he was quite literally. Nah, I can't. I don't mean this as a diss, but like he was literally like, right, I hope I haven't lost my opportunity with Turkey. Yeah, I mean, I really want another fight out there, which I get. But he said he wants either like Eubank, Shiraz, Conor Ben. Do you reckon? Just kind of looking at that division, say if Eubank wins in there, and he gets on the mic, what would you do if you was Eubank? Because let's be honest,
the Shiraz fight's interesting.
Do you reckon that's what
I'd be excited to see that? I don't think he would.
No.
I don't think he would say that, but it's a fight that I'd want to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to see Shiraz versus Liam Smith.
I want to see
Shiraz versus all three.
Yeah,
of them.
that's what I mean. I want to see him against Eubank and Liam Smith
and Conor Ben.
Yeah, and Conor Ben. I mean, I think your most likelihood is you're going to call out Conor Ben. I think. Because I know that
facts,
I think that's the most likely outcome if he gets the win, and because I know that I saw that at the Joshua card he was there. I was like, "What? Where's Conor Ben at? Where's Conor Ben at?" He's looking around. He's talking to Sky. I think that's the most likely one.
But there's only one person in the driver's seat, and that is Eubank, isn't it?
100%. Yeah.
He knows if he gets in, which he will, if we're being honest. He's got the world at his fingertips.
He's a superstar, isn't he?
He's definitely getting another Riyadh fight, which that's all everyone's bothered about now.
Yeah.
And he can call for 3 Riyadh season level fights.
Yeah, 100%. And I look forward to seeing that. Like I say, like.
And what do you reckon he'll do? Sorry, who do you reckon he will call for?
Conor Ben.
I reckon he's going to pick Conor Ben. Yeah. 100%.
I think it's probably the easiest fight for him as well, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's it. It's name value. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and and that fight will do the O2 as well. You know, it would sell out the O2.
I reckon it's a co-main Riyadh fight. You know.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll be deprived of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I just think like it's a big enough fight, isn't it?
Would you go?
Wait, if it was like an O2 headliner, then yeah, I'd love to go.
Yeah. I'll come with you.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I'll come with you. I want to go to that.
We
was going to.
We was, weren't we? Because that fight in the works, and then it got cancelled because of it was
announced,
Conor?
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the drug stuff happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Real shame that.
100%.
But who else have we got? We've got Jai Opetaia and Jack Massey with a huge opportunity.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, massive chance for Jack Massey.
Deserved though. You know, he's performed really well recently. He moved up to heavyweight to fight Joseph Parker. That's mad, isn't it? When you think about it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah,
difference.
And you know, you look at Joe Parker now. Like people have got him in the top 5 heavyweights nowadays. You know,
I think I have.
Yeah, I think I probably do as well. And you know, fair play to him for getting in there against someone like that. And he's obviously coming off some big wins. And it's a deserved opportunity, but. You know, there's just levels to the game, unfortunately.
Yeah. Saying all that is going to be Opetaia in 6 for me.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, Opetaia keeps fighting these guys. I don't know. Is it because the cruiserweight division's weak, or is it because he's
true?
All of these, he keeps fighting these British cruiserweights. You know, Jordan Thompsons, your Jack Masseys, and whatever. But he's just too good. But then who else? Who else is on Opetaia's level? I don't know. Like Bradis did really well, but you know, Bradis is a bit. I mean, it's probably based on Bradis' age, it would be a tall order for him to come back and perform like that again against Opetaia at his
100%.
age. I just think I think he needs to move up. I think he needs to move up to heavyweight, Opetaia.
Jesus. Yeah, I'd calm down there.
I think he's too. Who else in the cruiserweight division now?
That's the thing. Like, he quite easily cleared it out, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I even think, the Mickey Mouse Bridgerweight flipping weight. I think. Does he really want to go to? Does he really want to go to there? There's no fights for him there either. No one cares.
Cruiserweight, yeah.
Okay, right. We got Chris Billen will be a decent fight, but I just think
he's fighting this weekend, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
on the and he's fighting. It's a Golden Boy versus. That's hilarious. You've gone from Matchroom Queensbury and Ben Shalom singing, yeah, let's do another, like, that is so B-Tech, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
he thinks he's him.
Yeah, he does.
He does, doesn't
You're
he?
not him, Ben Shalom.
Yeah, like, that's rough, isn't it?
It is. But I tell you what, I'll take it back. Chris Billen will be a decent fight in the UK, but that Gilberto Ramirez fight, flipping heck, that's a great fight. And I tell you what, that's a good fight. That I actually want to watch that.
It's
seeing that.
Did he beat Joe
Smith?
Joe Smith.
Yeah.
The decision.
You look
wasn't
at Gilberto's wins. He's got some good wins on his record.
Yeah, he did. Joe Smith Jr. Yeah.
He had that. So you got guys like Arsene Goulamarian, Frenchman, who's these guys have been world champions for a while, and Gilberto's beat them all. He obviously had that fight with Bivol, where Bivol pretty much beat him to quite convincingly, I think. So
you reckon? Obviously, these guys unify. It's got to be Opetaia fights the winner, right?
I think Opetaia fights the winner for sure. And I tell you what, if there's going to be if he's going to fight at cruiserweight, that's the fight to make, the winner of that one.
Yeah, and then we go to the co-main.
The co-main, big Fraser Clark, our good friend, Fraser Clark.
We need a button for Fraz.
Yeah, we do.
We need a Fraz button. He just walk out, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I'm not going to get it on.
And against Fabio Wardley. And I'll be honest, I think it's a lot more self-explanatory of a fight than people would think. Oh, excuse me.
I'm putting a bet on now, by the way.
Yeah, well, put your bet on this. I think Fraser Clark's going to beat him quite convincingly in the second fight.
Look, we're Fraser Clark diehards right here. This is non-biased, though.
It actually is non-biased. I think it's just facts.
Take Fraser Clark.
I think it's just facts. That pedigree that Fraser Clark's got, that IQ that you can't. It's one of those. Is that apprenticeship of the Olympics or whatever that I keep going on about. It's got so...
Your favourite phrase,
right? It is. But, Fabio's only had a couple fights. He's a brawler. Fraser Clark will have that IQ.
You're saying it like the first-hand meeting. Look, no. I'm not sending a diss here, because I agree with you. But look what Wardley did. Yeah,
look at what Wardley did, but I just think Fraser Clark's too smart to do that again.
Yeah, you're thinking this is a John Jones situation. He's going to run away with it.
This is AJ Ruiz too.
You reckon?
You know what I mean? I think Fraser Clark will keep him at range.
Oh, wait. It can't be Chris Smith this week, can it?
I know. Well, I don't know.
If it's...
To be fair, I just found out he was fighting Ramirez. That's
I watched the build-up. Oh, it's on the Friday. That's so washed. It's on the Friday. Or is it? No, the 16th. Wait, is this US date or... Yeah. Oh, it's in November.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, I think it's in... Oh, it's in November. That's ages away. I thought it was dead close because they've been doing all the press conference and stuff. Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right, man. It's a good fight. But anyway, yeah. I think Fraser Clark will win. I think it's going to be a decision again, though. Oh, well, actually, no. I think it's going to be a stoppage, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Fraz jabbed the nose off him, didn't he?
Yeah.
The uppercuts were beautiful from Fraz.
Yeah, they were.
I had 250 on it. I had 250
really?
on. Do you remember? You watched...
Yeah,
were you there at Rax?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, weren't you?
No,
oh, yeah, I had 250 on Fraz Clark. That's a diehard right there.
Yeah.
And I got my money back because it was a draw, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I got a Fraser Clark win.
Fraz Clark's the underdog. Fraz Clark's evens.
You gotta put some
Fraz Clark
money-
is evens.
You gotta put some money on Fraz Clark.
No, I'm not even lying. This is cash and dash right here.
Yeah.
I am about to rob fucking Bet365. Mate, he's over evens. Put 5 on Fraz Clark, you get £11.50. Just,
Come on.
I'm not even lying. That might be banker of the weekend.
It actually is. I'm gonna do that as well.
Balls, how much should I put on?
What do you mean, like 30 quid?
Thinking more.
Well, you want to put like stick 100 on it?
If you put £100 on, you get 230 quid back.
It's not bad.
Right, let's calm down here. I think no. The problem is I'm thinking of doing more than 100. This is bad. Right, I told you. Right, this looks bad because if you listen to every episode, which like quite a lot of people do, most people listen to UFC boxing, but if you listen to everyone, we have just spoke about the casino.
Yeah.
And I turn into a degenerate. But that I can't fathom my head around that odds.
I know. That's a surprise for me as well.
Right, calm down.
Put it down for now.
Yeah, calm down. I'm getting the itch. Yeah, I can't lie. I've got Fraz Clark by a shot. The question is, what does he walk out to?
That's the question. Yeah, he keeps going on about these ring walks. I swear we mentioned it again like the other week on the Joshua card.
Did he actually?
I swear we've mentioned of someone else having the best ring walk of all time or something as well.
This
Yeah,
guy,
funny guy.
He has got good banter.
It's, yeah, sometimes it's just funny, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
sometimes when he's talking, like he's actually really good.
He's
He's
so
a really good pundit,
good.
but you know sometimes when he's talking, I just think he's dead funny. I don't know
Yeah.
why. He is a joker though. That's the thing.
He does love the balls as well.
Yeah, I love Fraz.
And he's a legend. He is literally a fight rundown.
He is.
He's a fight rundown
He's
legend.
on
One
the
of 3.
list. Yeah,
That's
he's
so
on the
rare.
list. Yeah, it actually is.
That's so rare to be on there. And the villain list remains. We don't even really ever acknowledge the lists.
Yeah, that's true. I've probably had Ben Shalom to the villain list.
Well, no, he's not done anything to us though, has he? I'm trying to think. Is anyone? There's one person we should have added to that list.
Who's that?
I'd say the max off. Anyways, should we do the main event bowls?
Let's do it. So, first of all, before we delve into it, who do you think is going to win the fight?
I have Beterbiev.
So do I.
Oh dear.
So do I. Yeah.
And how do you have him winning?
Stoppage.
You know what? Liam Smith said it. I feel I'm selling out there. Sorry, balls. Liam Smith did say like, how could you not pick Beterbiev by knockout because he's knocked every fucker out.
I know you've not seen anything else. You've not seen anything else. So
Are you favourable because you've seen him live? Because I am.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
100%.
The way
yeah.
everyone goes, he's chinny. The guy's got through it every time and knocked them out.
Exactly.
He's not You can't say he's chinny when he's got hurt and then not only got hurt but has enough power to finish the guy.
Is everybody not chinny though? Low key, is everybody not chinny?
When you're a light heavyweight boxer,
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get hit hard.
Yeah, you look at the guy as well. He's ripped. You know, there's nothing on him. You know, it
legs are like
plays a
that.
part. Exactly, it plays a part of it. And I think Bivol. Where's Bivol's killer instinct, man? I mean, he saw a little bit against Zinad, but you know,
yeah, Bivol's hardly got any stoppages. And by the way, we're both chatting like Bivol's wank. Like,
I know.
It's not like this is the most 50-55 of the decade.
Yeah, it is, and you got to think, you know, this guy beat.
Let's check the odds on this fight, and I am very curious on the laptop's died.
He beat the face of boxing, Bivol. Remember, he beat Canelo.
Yeah,
like. Come on.
Like, now you've said that, that's so true. We don't even talk about that.
Yeah, like how does he just beat Canelo and he's just like just unfazed? You know what I mean? Like he's the guy's ability, and also does he? Have you seen the stuff with Bivol's wife or whatever, wife and kids? His wife keeps calling Bivol out on like social media, saying, "Oh, he only gives me so and so amount a month for my kids, and he's hiding his overseas bank credit cards or something."
What a geezer! Balls, guess the favourite.
Beterbiev. Is it Bivol? Is it actually?
It's Bivol by a landslide.
Really?
You put
we're winning money.
You put a 5. I can't bet on this. It's so close.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You put a 5 on Bivol, you get £8.33 back. You put a £5 on Beterbiev, you get 11 quid back.
Wow.
That's some good odds.
Jesus.
To be fair, there is money to be made. This is why we need boxing like this. Close fights, 50-50s. And they're doing a rematch that isn't the main event.
Yeah.
Like we spoke about that last episode.
Yeah,
like,
literally, yeah. I'll tell you what, I think Bivol is going to look really good the first half of the fight. I think he's going to be up on the cards after the first half. But, you know...
this is so... You could see Bivol schooling him. If we're trying to see both sides, you could
you
easily see it, couldn't you?
You could. You look at his... You look at that flow state that Bivol's got, and it's just different level. I don't think anyone can compete with that. But, you know, Beterbiev is Beterbiev. Like, it doesn't even look like he's trying to knock you out, and he knocks you out. It's...
Yeah. He's got so much Khabib aura, like...
And people forget, like, you know... These guys before who Beterbiev's beat and knocked out, this Alexander Vosdik literally hospitalised a world champ Adonis Stevenson in his prime, and Beterbiev absolutely murdered him. And you look at all of these, you look at Yard, and I know that Yard isn't everyone's favourite and about all the answers and stuff, but you look at the guy, and he's so stopped him, and it's just. There's so many fighters.
I'm watching that tonight, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he did well, didn't he? But I'm just saying, like, you look at how big the guy is and the stature.
How big he's going in there, yeah.
Yeah, and you look at Beterbiev, and he's not skinny, but he's ripped, but he's not like a muscular guy, is he, really?
Yeah, facts. He's very lean.
But yeah, I've got... it doesn't mean everything, but what I'm trying to say is basically Beterbiev doesn't even look like he's trying to knock some guys out, but he's just he's got that freakish mutant power that he's got.
It's the reason why I'm picking Beterbiev, because like I said, people say he's chinny. It's high level boxing fans who say he's chinny as well.
Yeah,
I'm aiming at a few people, to be honest, but you can't say he's chinny when he's got through every fight and knocked them out. That's, for me, that's the craziest thing of all time. Like.
Yeah.
It only makes him harder. But Bivol, again, you could see Bivol 12-0 in him.
You could.
Yard was up on the rounds.
He was.
Yard was up on the
rounds.
He was,
you know, Beterbiev. I think that's the difference with the two. Like, Beterbiev, you could
Joe
say
Smith
he's
who knocked
chinny,
him down as well?
Callum Johnson,
that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, wow, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is crazy, considering we were watching him in Boston a couple months ago. It's mad to think, isn't it? But, it's... The only thing that could separate the two is we've seen Beterbiev hurt. We haven't seen Bivol hurt.
Yeah.
But that can also work in Beterbiev's favour, where he's come back and still knocked him out, like we said. Like, what if Bivol gets sparked, gets on the canvas? You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. But these guys, you know, you look at the amateur records, they're both in like the 200s and then the losses like 11-8 or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that on the Fight Rundown TikTok actually.
Well, you did. Make sure to check that out every single day. We've got some more, but it's just.
Oh mate, this is probably the most excited I've been for a fight in years. And I'm talking every sport. You know what I mean? Is it the most excited I've ever been for a fight? It might be. You know what I mean? It's genuinely, it's crazy. I can't wrap my head around how big this is.
Yeah. The final prediction. I'm gonna say Beterbiev stoppage. I'm gonna say it's late. I'm gonna get a bit of excitement. You know, round 11.
I was gonna say round 11. We're on the same thought here. Yeah, round 11.
It's gonna be a bit of a slugfest actually, at times.
God, what a fight! I can't wait. Balls, I'll let you sign this one off.
If you are joining us for the first time, this is Jeeve, I'm Bowles, where you can listen to us on every single streaming platform. I'm talking Spotify, Deezer, Apple Podcasts. I'm talking, what else are we talking? Amazon.
Just ask your Alexa.
Save yourself the trouble of looking for us and just ask Alexa to look.
Ask Siri, ask Alexa, ask whatever.
You can follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can contact us literally anywhere. And I am now starting TikTok Live, so make sure you're there for those as well, where we'll just talk all things boxing or UFC. And that wraps things up. I've been Bowles.
I've been Jeeve.
And we will see you in the next one.
Peace.